good that you're living life and enjoying it. I definitely am living life and enjoying this up to the fullest. Um, yeah, I went. Intended on getting on live yesterday. I don't think I did, and if I did, it was only for a split second because I think maybe I might have went live when I went to the store with my daughter, or maybe not, because my daughter, I went with my oldest. So for y'all that don't know me or may be new, because I realize people watch back my lives. I have two daughters, okay, and I have an older daughter and a younger daughter. That's of course one gotta be older than the other one. Just saying. Um, these two girls are my life. Like literally, quite frankly, are my life. I love my daughters to life. Like literally. Um, but my children don't like that. We go, but they be ready to go back home. Like when we go places, we're on a time limit. My babies are like, okay, it's the time to go yet. So me and my daughter, this is us yesterday. I'm like, hey, Ash, we gotta go to the store. Her first response was, why I gotta go? I was like, cause maybe just maybe I don't want to go to the store and have to walk up and down these aisles by myself, and it'll be quicker if we just go together. We can split it, and you can get some of the stuff, and I can get some of the stuff, and we can get out sooner. She like, huh? I go to the grocery store by myself all the time. So you telling me by me asking you, you gonna go, huh? Huh is not a response, ma'am. We, us, gotta go to the store. So we get up. They finally did whatever they needed to do to the what you call, and me and her, we wound up going to the store. Her exact words to me: why are the kids out at 3 o'clock in the morning running around on a scooter? Where are their parents? They can't be no more than 12, 13 years old. Some of them, and then the little boy that's running next to them can't be no more than 10 or 11. Why are you outside at 3:51 in the morning? Where are y'all parents? Their parents might work overnight. Let me give you that. And where are y'all parents though? Like, no, Shannon, mind your business. It's not your business. They're not harming anybody. They literally just having fun, being young. It's not my business. Oh my goodness. But where your mama do? Anyway, I was saying about my daughter. I'm up in, like, when I seen that, it's distracting. Okay. So, me and my daughter, where are your parents at? That's all my question. So, where are your parents? Okay. Stop. My inner parent always comes out when I see kids. I promise. Like, the parent in me goes, where your mama now? Like, no, Shannon, focus. Yeah. Anyway, so me and my daughter, as we were in the car, and she goes to me, she leans over to me like, Mom, when we get in the store, all I'm getting is some chicken salad. I said, that's all you getting? That's all you want? She said, yes, that's all I'm going to get. When we get in this store, all I want is some chicken salad. Don't want anything else. I said, all right. So we get down these aisles. You're not gonna grab anything. No, I'm ready. We are gonna be in and out. Like, okay. Also, my child, we walk into this store. I'm like, we walking past a little fruit section. I was like, okay, you think we ought to get some? Cause my youngest, she kind of like she likes watermelon and all that other stuff. She was like, oh, I said we should grab a line. She said, no, Mom, we just came for a couple of things. That were, she like we had already talked about what we were gonna get. So if we wasn't on the list, we weren't gonna get it. Okay, so we get to the chicken salad first, right? She get her chicken salad. The chicken salad is by the bakery. And my youngest child, she likes these little cookie sandwich things. And I was like, oh, they actually have these. Let me get a line of these. She said, and she said, and where mine? Ma'am, I could have sworn all you wanted was this chicken salad. She said, really, Mama? Like, really? You said that all you wanted was this. I said, wow. I said, well, go get you one. I said, well, that's fine. We get to the next aisle, and she's like, ooh, I ain't know that they had this. Can I be, they still dead for a small fee of $200 a week? No. No. How's your day, beautiful? It's good so far. I'm just laughing at my daughter. This is a story from yesterday. So, anyway, we get to the next house. She's like, ooh, Ma, look at this. I said, what? She said, ooh, I'm gonna get this because I've never tried this. I want to try this. Oh, I'm gonna get a line of this, and she can try this. Mom, do you want one? I don't want nothing. I thought you said all you came for was your chicken salad. Mama, I pay for it myself. No, never mind. I said, you said all you was getting chicken salad and you still grabbing stuff. She said, oh, look at this. I not like these. And they have these little... Ashley, you said all you wanted was your chicken salad. She said, see, Mama, like, that's old. Baby, when I say we walked up and down each aisle, because this child was like, ooh, we came for maybe 6 items. We left out with like a basket, like for like really, we six items because, and we didn't do horrible, but we were calculating the items that we had. Mind you, it's just the fact of we didn't come for that much. And my child said she wanted one thing. We got to the register. The lady was like, hey, like, you ready for school? Like, my daughter's like, oh, I've already, I already graduated this and that, blah, blah, blah. We was there, small talk. She rung us up, and we got out the store. I said, heck, I could have brought Alana with me because it really wasn't no difference because you just was throwing stuff in the basket too. Because I wound up footing the bill for this excursion of us going to the store. That's fine. That's fine because I'm mom, okay? It was just the fact that she said, I'm getting one thing. I don't listen to my kids no more because apparently they don't mean what they say. This baby, you so happy. I love your energy. Thank you, country boy. I appreciate that. But she, hello, Stony. I'm sorry, y'all. But my daughter was like, everything else. I just found her to be hilarious to me. And then when we got home, I cannot sit in the car like and just like if I wanted to do this and talk to y'all and that oldest one is with me. This is her. Come on, Ma, let's get out the car. I was like, I'm gonna do my live. She said, you can do that in the house. She's already uncranking the car or taking the key out and like, come on, Ma, we gotta go in the house. The other one, I honestly think she sometimes thinks she my parent. She thinks she my mama because she's so. I must have been a very overprotective parent because she's very overprotective of her mom. I love my baby. I love my baby, and she's very overprotective, and just like I am with her. But it's just funny to see somebody that you raised, and from an infant on up, be so overprotective of you. I cannot sit in my car and my kids not glance out the window and come out and be like, why are you still sitting here? I have to get out. Like, I done been on live with y'all, and y'all see somebody creep up on the side of my car talking, and they come to the window like, my daughters don't play like that. Like, why are you still sitting here? You been outside. Like, it's when you know when I pulled up. They can tell me what time I pulled up, and you ain't came inside yet. Like, why are you out here? So, and my baby girl, if I'm not coming in the house, she said, well, I'm just gonna get in the car with you. I told my oldest daughter, I said, I really be alone a lot. She said, you're not alone, you got us. Stop saying you're alone. Alone where? You have us, Mom. Like, she lets me know I'm not by myself ever. Like, they I got them. They like no. They my little best friends that I never like. I'm their mom. Yes, I'm mom first. Mom first, regardless of how like. I'm always mommy first. I'm always gonna handle my business with my kids, blah blah blah. But they my little best friends too. They my little they my little friends. Those kids funny, and they so honest. It's ain't nobody gonna be more honest than your kids. Than your kids, cause they mean it with all respect and love. They just don't. And my kids don't ask me and you don't want my honest answer. They are blunt like their grandparents and my brother. My brother's very blunt, and my mom is blunt. And my children, don't ask my children nothing if you don't want an honest answer. They gonna give you exactly what you asked them for. Loving. Yes, they love their mama. And I love my babies. They funny to me. Like, I have 100,000 stories with my kids. Though y'all never really see my kids on my channel that often. Because, like, I'm protective of my children. I'm very protective of my kids. And unless they say they want to be on here, I'm not finna just, like, throw them on the channel if they don't want to be. Like, no. That's a choice. I come on here because I choose to. I'm not finna take away their choice and force them to be on my channel. And my kids, and knowing them, they're not gonna let me force them because they're very vocal. They're very, very vocal kids. Yeah, people are weird. Exactly. So I don't put my kids on my channel. I don't post a whole lot of pictures or anything like that. It was like, oh, I never see your kids on your channel. Of course you're not going to see my kids on my channel often because I'm not going to put them on there. Like, that's not for me, for the whole wide world. And, whatever I choose to put out, I'm grown. I can do that. And they're their own person. If they don't want to be on here, they don't have to be on here. They don't have a mom that's going to force them to be on their channel or YouTube on videos or anything like that, I will ask. You know, if you feel uncomfortable, you baby, you don't have to do that. It's okay. It's not your job. You know, I would never want to be forced to do stuff that I really truly didn't want to do. You know, I'm not finna do that to them. I'm not finna take away their choice, their options of being able to say no. You know, like when it comes to stuff like that. It's like it's just me. Um, Parenting was one of the things like I take very serious. Being their mom is one of the things I take most serious. Like period. Like being a parent is baby. I didn't play about that. I'm their mom. I mean, not. I don't think anybody has parenting down pat. I don't think anybody is the greatest parent in the world because we can learn it as we go along. And no child is exactly the same. I don't care if they're raised in the same household with the other kids. They're not exactly the same because they becoming their own person. So you got to take time to understand each child. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to take that serious. I'm sorry. Like Nick, you are, yeah, like for real, it's not even necessary to say stuff like that in somebody's comments. But anyway, I'm sorry y'all for the people that are in the comments and I haven't oh, Northeast, happy birthday. I'm so sorry. Gabe. Happy birthday to Gabe. Oh, happy birthday, Gabe. I'm so sorry that I was not checking my comments, y'all. Like that. I was up here in conversation. I'm sorry. Not to say that I'm not paying attention to the comments. I had to really go back down to my comments and really look. But but yeah. Parenting is one of those things that I definitely took seriously, and I know, like, I would never say, oh, I'm the best. No, I don't think anybody is just totally the best, but I did the best I could, it's my understanding and understanding the little people that I'm raising. What am I to say? But this has been a fun journey. Some days a little bit more agitating than others. There's get a little, because kids, baby, they not for the weak of hearts. They're definitely not for the weak. And I can honestly say but they were a blessing. They definitely were a blessing. Because even when I felt, like, yeah, the protect. Yeah, to protect their identity too. Yeah, I love my kids. I try to protect them as much as I can. And even with as they growing and learning and changing and becoming, because I don't have little bitty babies, but I have to allow them to grow and allow them to be their own person. And seeing this though, it's wondrous, like wonderful, but it's a wondrous experience. I'm like, wow. So you telling me this is the person I raised? This came from me raising somebody? What? First of all, I don't know about y'all, but the weirdest thing in the world was being called mom. The weirdest thing in the world was being called mom. Nick, I don't. Okay, so I'm trying to read the comments and I'm trying to um talk talk to. I can't like I tried. That's the reason I keep cutting myself off because I keep glancing back down. Um, yeah, y'all must know. Please don't teach them how to be a single mother because people these days be teaching their kids the wrong thing. And they say, no, I wouldn't. It's not about teaching them to be a single mom. It's teaching them that just because somebody walks away or walks out of your life does not mean your life stopped, or does not mean that you stop living or that you stop going. Nothing is like trusting God. God got your back. That's what I am teaching them. Regardless to what, God got your back. You cannot control if somebody is going to stay around or stick in your life. You can't. Sorry. Before I had my kids, it was never my plans to be a single mom, right? I was married before I ever had my first child. I got married well before I got pregnant. Well before I had a baby. I got married before I ever had my first child. So could nobody tell me, a person that was married before ever conceiving, that they would be a single mom? Because I was married. Okay? You cannot force a person that don't want to be there to be there. And you cannot give up on life just because they walked away. You cannot stop being a mother just because somebody else chooses not to be there. You cannot be, so frail or weak that you just stop completely, So, with that being said, regardless of that person's there, you have nobody there, you still got to keep going. You have to be strong, and know that you're still gonna make it through. Trust in the Lord, depend on God, and trust that you're gonna make it through. It's not about teaching them how to be a single parent or anything like that. It's teaching them, like, regardless of what life throws at you, you can make it through. Trust in God. Every woman needs a man in some shape or form. Okay, everyone is different though. So, each his own. Not would not tell them that they need a man or have to have a man. Or not saying, hey, you know, God made woman for men, so men wouldn't have to be alone. But you can't force these men that do want to just be single not to be single. You can't force anybody to be with you. I'm teaching them you can be open to love, but you can't force love. I cannot force myself upon anybody. Though I'm not going to settle neither. Like, I'm not finna be like, oh, well, as long as I have a man, I'm good. No, if you're not good for me or good to me, I'm not finna be with you. Just to have a man, just to say I have a man, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. If you're not good for me, I'm not finna be with you. I can't just have no anything or anyone in my life. I'd be alone before I do that. And I'm not finna teach my girls that you have to have a man and be unhappy with them just to say you have a man. Not finna do that either. But if that's a good person, I'm telling you, you can be open to love. It's nothing wrong with being open to love. I'm open to love all day. But I'm not open to settling for someone that is unhealthy for my life. I'm not settling for someone that makes me unhappy and cry, or that's abusive, or that's, controlling, or not. No, I'm not settling for that. I'm not settling. If I was in a peaceful state when you met me, but now I'm like got all type of anxieties and mood swings, and just I'm just really unhappy with you. Why do I need you there? You disturbed my peace. If I was in peace when you met me, and you came in and you tore that up, and like all this the which way, because I have a man, I'm supposed to keep this man that's making me so unhappy because I'm not supposed to be alone. No, you are causing me pain. You are causing me issues. And you were sick, and you had something causing you you pain and causing you to be ill. You would try to cure it. You're trying to get rid of it. So if this is causing me pain in my life, and it's causing me to be sick and ill in another way, it's causing me this much stress in my life, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not just to say I have a man. No, I'm not going to keep you around just to say I have a man if you're not good for me. To each his own. To each his own when it comes to letting somebody stress you out. I'm not finna. We only here for a short period of time, right? Why spend your time on earth, the time that you have, right? Why spend it unhappy? We don't know which day gonna be our last. You don't want to look back, like if you do have the blessing to live until you're older, right? And look and be like, dang, I was so unhappy for so much of my life. I wish I would have did this. I wish I could have did that. Why not do it now? Why constantly keep waiting? Why constantly allow yourself to be in this pain or distress or unhappiness if you can change it? Certain things you can't change, right? There are things that in life you can't change, and you just gotta, you know. But the things that you can change and it's causing you to be unhappy, I'm all for it. Just switching it up. Be it that you have to let a person go. I don't care how many years you've been knowing them. Baby, this ain't working. It's just not. It's okay. You gonna still live. But did you die? You're not gonna die if they walk away. You're not gonna die for being single. You're not gonna die from being alone. You're not. But if you meet somebody that you can be happy with, that you can grow with, that you can build with, that's great. That's great. I'm all for that. I'm all for love. I've been a single for 4 years now, cause it's just not wasn't enough. Yeah, I could have gave girl the world. And see what I mean? When a person don't want you, they just don't want you. That's what I had to realize too. No matter how sweet I was, no matter how kind I was, no matter how I worked to show them how much I love them. When somebody don't want to be with you, they just don't want to be with you. It's nothing that you can do to change that, and it's nothing wrong that you did for them to be like that. You did nothing wrong. You can't force somebody to love you or to care in the same way that you care. It does hurt and it sucks so bad. But love is something somebody has to choose to give you. And that's the beauty of love, is having somebody to choose to love you that much, to want to be a part of your life like that. It's beautiful when you honestly find true love. I really do. Because in life, success wise, making money, whatever, you work hard enough, you can achieve anything, right? I really do believe you can achieve anything when it comes to financial success and all that stuff. But love, I don't care how hard you work at love, far as getting someone to love you, right? If they don't want to love you, They not. I don't care. You can give them money and say, hey, be with me. That doesn't mean that they truly love you or are going to be with you for a long term. People, are so manipulative and try to get in and get what they want out of you and all this stuff. And that's not love. Like, that's just the opportunist. Like, but to have somebody stick there with you beside you when you're sick, when you have they have nothing to gain from you far as financial gain or status gain or anything like this, and they are just with you just to be with you, that's a different type of love. Like, that's real love. Like, somebody, like, I always go refer back to my grandparents or my uncle or even my parents. Like, they went through the stage, you go through being youthful and you can, y'all, just living life. But then when you fall sick and you're not working and this and that, and they still beside you that same way, they still don't look at you no different. That is amazing. They care for you through it all. I think that's awesome. Oh, trust me. I love peacefully when she different, and now she's going through so much more without me out there really to keep in. But hey, she chose what she chose, and I accept it. Exactly. You was, hey, chose what you chose. You gotta throw your hand. Look, step back and you take your hands off the situation. Um, Crazy part is I'm doing way better without her, but like I said, she chose different. I chose to create a better life for myself without her. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why I say you can't give up just because somebody chooses to walk away. And the thing is, I don't fault anybody for not being with me. And I don't want, like, my exes or whatever, I'm not mad at anybody that did not want to be with me, right? It's about what you do to, like, when you leaving, though. Like, I'm not mad at anybody if you say, hey, I just don't want to be with you. But when you with me and you're using me is when I have the problem. Why you knew you didn't want to be here and you constantly using me. You knew that you didn't care about me like that, but you're trying to drain me dry. Like, why do that? I don't understand that part. You got every right to say you don't want to be with me. But why try to get what you can out of me and play that role and you knew you didn't want to be with me? Why do that? If I have never done you wrong and been such a good person to you, why do me wrong? Why try to hurt me in this process of you saying you don't want to be here and you knew this? It's not like it's just out of, like all of a sudden having, some people premeditate this stuff. Like, I'm going to get this and I'm going to get that and I'm going to do this and this and this and get this and this out of this person. I'm going to play them like a fiddle. That's when the anger comes in. That's when somebody is like, wow, really? It's not because you don't want to be there. It's what you did before you left. Like, you knew you had an agenda. You had these hidden agendas and you had these motives and these intentions, and you did this and you manipulated the situation and you made me believe that you cared for me in that way, and the whole time you didn't. I'm not mad that you want to leave. I'm upset in the way that you did it. Because I'm not mad at anybody that didn't want to be with me, because sometimes personalities don't click well. Sometimes we don't get along, blah, blah, blah. And then, you figure out I'm not what you want. That's fine. I'm good with it. I'm not perfect, but I'm not best of God. Sometimes it's just not enough. You have to accept someone. Well, yeah, you gotta accept it, but it's all about how you do it. It's all about how you do it. You played me. That's the thing. You played me, is why people get mad. You like, they just mad because I left. No, how did you leave? What did you do? I'm gonna say all I'm gonna do is just treat someone else. Someone else did. What did you do when you left? What were you doing? How did you leave? What did you know? I'm not mad at nobody because I'm happy if, like, for my exes that found their true love or whatever, I'm happy for you. We weren't supposed to be together. We good. We good. I ain't mad that you found somebody else to be with. Cause hopefully I found my person too. And we could be the best of friends. Maybe we were meant to be friends and not date. That's cool with me. But I'm saying, for those that wonder why people are so angry when some people just, don't want to let go and just. But some people, the good people, the nice people that did not do you wrong, that did not do you dirty, that you could look back on, they were probably upset with the way that you left them, far as if you were using them. It's not right to use people that you knew you didn't want them. Why use these folks? Why do this to them? Why you just can't leave them in peace? Dang, I want to take everything they get. For what? Why are you doing this? You just this evil villain? You villainous or villain, sir? Like why? Father, and I go through to her, and she wanted different after your relationship. So I was just like, okay. It's possible for people to outgrow people, and it's like so sad, and it's hard when you come to terms with that, and you're not living this fulfilling life. I say I would hate for somebody to waste my time, because I feel like time is valuable. And if she would have prolonged it, it would have made it worse. Even with my marriage, when he realized that wasn't what he wanted, he could have handled it in a better way. But realizing this is not what you want and you really want to be outside, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know that you want to be free. I don't want to wake up in my 70s and that's when you tell me, oh, well, I don't want this. You done took all these, and we done been, you telling me that's the reason why you act like this and that you did this and that, or they done been living a double life the whole time. So it was okay for you to live and be happy, but you didn't want me to be happy. You could have just set me free. I'm trying to be faithful to you. I'm over here being faithful as possible, and you are here living a double life. The world? No. You go be with whoever you're going to be with. That's just the cat just stopped right here. He just, I don't know what he looking at, but he just sitting there. And I'm looking at him, looking up. So, I simply accept her and stay single without wondering why she wanted someone else. It be different things. People do outgrow people. It's possible. It's possible. Sometimes, okay, I got married when I was fairly young. I got married when I was 19. And to think, and my husband at the time, he was 21. So we were young when we got married. Right? So between 19 to the age that I am now, you don't think I didn't change and grew? You don't think he didn't change and grew? Like, people realize, you might have had a favorite food when you were in your early 20s that you probably don't even eat now. You done had stuff that you used to like, but you don't like anymore. It's different when you can grow together, but some people do grow apart, and it's possible to grow apart or to find out, yeah, this fit me at one point in my life, but it just doesn't fit me now. And it's a hard thing, especially I don't know. I'm not an expert on any of this. Not saying it's right to step out on somebody, especially not when you're still with them. Like, you sit with them is totally wrong. To step out on somebody, and it's temptations all over the place. But I'm saying sometimes you do outgrow people, and you realize that like you feel unfulfilled and stuff, and you realize that you're not really just happy living life. Like, you you desire more, you know, and but it's the way that you do it though. When you find out somebody been playing you all along and they been messing with somebody all along, that's the thing. When you're together and you like, was anything real? Like, like you could have left me, before you started cheating. Like, the cheating thing is like so full. So you were just having the best of a world. That's the stuff of art. But I do believe people can outgrow each other though. Like, I do believe that sometimes it just doesn't suit you or fit you anymore. And before I start hating you, I'd rather leave you. Yeah. Cause it's possible to hate who you with. You like, I hate them. Like, I really just hate being here with them. I just hate the way they talk. I hate the way they smell. I hate the way they look. Like, you really, I don't want to ever get to the point where I hate a person. I don't want to have you around because you're familiar, and I literally just hate you. I hate doing, like, you don't want to do anything with me. You don't want to go anywhere with me. You don't want to do, like, my whole life we're together, but it feels like I'm alone. Like, why would I want to be with somebody and it still feels like I'm alone? My life has been awesome after I became a single father because God knew what I was going through, and He saved my life for the better. That's good. And, like, because being single sometimes ain't the worst thing in the world. Like, being single and just finding myself, like, trusting in, like, really trusting in God, Him healing me, and just learning more about myself. Being single was not a bad thing. I'm not, that's reason I said I'm not gonna be with somebody I'm not happy with. So I can't say that somebody's wrong for leaving somebody when they're not happy, but it's all about how you leave. It's about how you leave. You don't have to be manipulative or try to hurt them in the process of you leaving. Even though they're gonna hurt regardless, you can't just shield them from anything because they still want to be there, and you're like, no, we're not progressing. It's like, and I don't want to hate you. I don't think that's wrong, but like when you like trying to live this double life and running around and you gonna be here and there, like that's the bad part. Like, no, I don't condone anybody or I don't uphold people in that. Like, that's not right to me. And I'm just a person just like you are. But in my opinion, I don't feel like that's right. But you have every right to be happy with your life because we only here for a short time. Hey, Johnny. We only here for a short time, so sometimes you do have to let go, even though it might hurt that person. But they realize later, like, I didn't want to prevent you from being happy with being with somebody that could make you happier than I can, and being happy with your life. I don't want you to have to be in this unhappy situation. She sacrificed her family for feelings, and when we was together, I was sacrificing my feelings for my family. Yeah, I know. I'm good. Well, country boy, I'm sorry that you got hurt and that you went through what you went through. Cause I honestly, like I said, I done been through a marriage and everything like that, but I don't count it as a bad thing. Honestly, I don't regret a thing in my life. Even the marriage and it not working out and stuff, I don't regret nothing. Like, possibly me and him can sit in the same room, and I had him on my live before. Like, I don't regret nothing. I was like really a single mom, and I was raising my kids and stuff. Like, but I don't regret a thing. Nothing. I'm glad he left me when he did, honestly, because it helped me along the way. I don't regret. I'm not even. Good luck to him. I hope he good. Like when you finally get past and move past everything, and you see the guy, worked it out in the end for your good. You don't even be mad no more. Like I'm so far past whatever I felt at that point in time. Like I am good. Like I feel good. I laugh about it sometimes. It's sad that it happened or whatever, but I'm sure I'm not mad about it. Like I'm up here living life, and I would have never got a chance to experience as much as I have if because I don't want to feel like I'm depressing nobody or really like somebody is really unhappy with me. Like I feel like I feel drained because I'm working so hard to make you happy, but it's you really not happy. And no matter how much somebody try to put on their front like they happy, you sometimes a lot of times you can sense that they're not happy. And I'm happy that he got a chance to find his own happiness and peace, and I get a chance to go find mine. Like I wouldn't have got half the experiences that I have received had I not went through what I went through. So I'm good. My wounds, my scars, my wounds, whatever, they're beautiful because I had to go through what I went through to get to make me the person I am today. A lot of stuff I wouldn't even had understood had I not been through what I went through. I wouldn't even be able to sit here and talk to y'all because I was so judgmental, so this or that. And life had a way of humbling me. And with that being said, I'm not mad at it. And simply moving on peacefully. It's good. I'm happy for you. So we find the positives in life. Like even throughout breakups, I be like, how do you find the positive? I learned a little bit about myself. Through heartbreak, you learn something, and you learn a little bit about yourself. And I definitely did that, and I took that and I kept moving with it, and I'm good, and I'll be good. Like seriously, we sit here and laugh. Like I don't know how I can pin that live one day. Me and him sat there and we was able to sit there and laugh about old situations, and he was talking about me and I was talking about him and how we met and like what we went through and stuff like that, because he don't hate me and I literally I don't hate him, but like it's been so many years, I can even hate somebody like that's when you fully over it. Like I don't hate you, like well when it didn't do anything horribly wrong to you. Like you don't hate him or whatever, bro. It's cool. I'm not mad at you. Okay, cause only happy. I'll be relieved. Okay, that's good. It's all that matters. Um, but yeah, I'm great. I feel so blessed. I don't really like my exes. I like whoever that dated me. They never really talk down on my exes. Not like that. Not really. Not. We were even with my marriage. We were young. We were young, and we were finding our footing. So, hey. But yeah, my daughters, they made me so happy. My daughters are funny to me, and living life with them is amazing. And just seeing these people grow up is amazing. And seeing them become their own person. This stuff is fire. Like I cannot tell you how much I smile, how much I laugh, how much they bring me joy. Do I want more kids? It's a no. It's a no on the more kids part. But, God has everything in his hands. So I can't say, I can honestly say I don't want no more kids right now, but I don't have the last say so in that. God does. Because if I meet somebody, and I'm still, because I'm still able to have kids. I'm still able to conceive children. But I meet somebody, I get married, and the Lord bestowed a child upon me. Who am I to say, Lord, So, but I do not, I can honestly say, if somebody say, you want more kids? No. I'm good. I didn't raise mine. I literally do not want no more kids. I'm good. I'm good out for kids. Not in my plans, not in the things. I don't need that. Even if I meet my husband, I don't feel like I need that to make me more complete. I have mine. You know, you have yours, I have mine. It's good. Or you don't have any, I'm sorry, but you know, if you want kids, then I mean, I'm probably not the woman that you want to date because I don't really want anymore. Because now I'm at a place where mine are old enough and I can start living life. I've already been mommy. Being a parent takes up so much of your time and your energy. Like I can't be like gone and doing this and doing that because the kids gonna always come first. Their needs gonna always come first and come before my wants. So with that being said, no, no, I'm good. I got mine. We good. They done came to me and told me. I tell this story all the time. My kids done came to me and set me down. Why they come to me and sit me down and tell me, Mommy, me and me and Ashley been talking, and we decided you don't need no more kids. What? They literally told me we decided you don't need no more kids. And this was years ago, y'all. I'm telling, like, this was at least, what, 5 years ago? It had to be at least 5 years ago. They told me, we decided that you don't need any more kids. Hey, Tyshawn, how are you? I'm looking at my kids like, this can't be real. They said, Mommy, no, we don't have any room for another child. Like, we good. You already got me. Like they taking turns. You already got me and Elena. You don't need no more. Dang, y'all, we good. And they have stuck with this throughout these years. These girls are funny. Is the fact that they set me down. Y'all not understanding. They set me down. Mommy, we want to talk to you. Like, I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. My kids are hilarious to me. Do I want more? No, apparently not. I don't want more, and they don't want more either. Apparently not. So I used to want a son, like I did. But you know, if I get married and my husband has a son, that'd be cool. And then I'd be like a stepmom, and I still have my bonus child because with yours become mine, and with mine becomes yours. So I have my son. I love kids, you know. So I want a house? No. Do we have to have kids together? No. For what? Why? Why is that a requirement? You have a husband. I have a husband. Who's my husband? You have a husband. Who's my husband, Tyshawn? Who are you referring to? I have my husband. Let me know. God bless me with 80 kids, and I'm all the same. 80 kids. God can bless me with 80 kids. That's what she said. Oh, God can bless you with 80? Woo! Okay, Mr. And counting. Okay, he can bless you. Man, look. I be on Maury. Like the old episode of Maury. Somebody would probably have to track me down. If I had 80 kids, they had to come find me. And be like, she just left. Like, in Maury, she left a Dear John letter. Like, if I had 80, I'm leaving you with the little Dear John letter. Sorry, I could not do this. Hold it down for us. The kids need you. You know, I will come back through to visit from time to time. Take care of our seeds. Like, sign, Shannonlove. Like, if I had 80, I ain't lying. Like somebody finna be a good single father out here in these streets. I ain't lying. If it's 80, I got 5 girls and low key done though. Because like somebody gonna be ain't gonna be out here single dad of the year. He gonna be talking stuff about me every day. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna talk about me, and I'm gonna allow him because at this point I did walk away because you said 80. Or shoot, you could say 15, and I'm walking away. Like, sir, apparently, like you own the house full, not me. This sounds like a you decision. It pretty much sounds like a you decision. And I'm trying to just remove myself from this situation. I'm gonna let you have it. Tashawn a little lost. So Mr. Country Boy was talking about like God can give him 80 kids and he will love them all the same. I said if I have 80 kids, somebody finna be a single father because I already don't want no more kids. But if I have that many children, somebody finna be a single father out in the street. Somebody I'm finna leave. Like I'm just gonna remove me from that situation. I can have 15. I said if I have 15 kids, like somebody gonna be a good single dad and he gonna be talking about me all day because I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave that dear John letter and then I'm gonna be like out. Like I'm seriously. I'm gonna leave you like $50 in a diaper bag with some Pampers, a pack of Pampers and stuff and say good luck. So, cause I ain't the one or the 2 to 3. I can't do it with you. If God give me one more, then fine, maybe 2. Because sometimes you have twins and stuff. But somebody gonna be father of the year messing with me because I don't see it. I just don't see it. And yeah, you gonna talk about me, and it's fine, because I done came to terms with what I am, and I do wish you well. And like that's the reason these conversations are so important beforehand, because I've already let you know up front. Hey, babe, I don't really want no more kids. And you decide to have a child with me. That sounds like a you problem to me. That sounds like a you problem. It sounded like you weren't listening to what I said. I said I ain't want no more kids. You said you wanted kids. Ta-da! Now you single dad, and I wish you well. Like if I walk away, it seems like we already had this conversation. I already told you where I stood on most children. You're like, that's not right. You raised your other kids. Yeah, because I was in a state of mind where I wanted to raise more kids, and now I'm over it. I'm over it, and you can't make me feel bad. You cannot make me feel bad because I already felt like I felt. I in the coming to terms with, oh, you're a deadbeat, whatever. I will be that. You say, are you talking to me? Like, I'm just saying. If I already told you I didn't want no more kids, I meant what I said. Trust me, I do. I mean, if it like, bro, no, because it takes energy to raise kids. Kids become the most important things in your life. You give up a whole lot of stuff when you become a parent. And some people don't take it serious. I take it very serious. I take parenting very serious. And no, I ain't gonna do this stuff again. Nope. Parenting is ghetto. No. And I love the ones I have. I truly do love my children. It's a no. Hey, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Jennifer loves. No, I'm not talking to you. We were just having a conversation about more children, having kids. We, like me and Country Boy. Country Boy already has kids. I already have children. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't want any more past the ones that I have. I already got my 2. I don't want more kids. Like to have literally bear them into the world, get pregnant, and have another child. It's a no. Like, no, it ain't. Especially if it's multiple. Like I meet somebody with no kids and they tell me I want, like he said, I want 5. You know what I'm saying? Like something like crazy like that. Who having 5 more kids? And I already got 2. That'll be 7 and all. Maybe no life is not, no, you finna be a single dad. That's what I'm saying. You gonna be a single dad messing with me if you think I'm gonna be a mother of 5 more kids. No, you finna be a single father, and I don't know what to tell you because it just ain't in me. Like I. So while you around here and we in the act, think about that. Think about that. I already told you that. You know. I'm gonna acknowledge that I have more, but I'm not finna, boy. You gotta be a man, little no. It's a no. It's a whole no out here in these streets. It's a no. Maybe one. Absolutely ready for responsibility. Exactly. And I ain't. And I that would be stuff. Like Johnny, what you said. Johnny said, I believe you shouldn't have kids unless you're absolutely ready for the family responsibility. I am not ready. She said, Tasha, she's not tripping on you. Into a conversation. What's already going on? You good, dog. um, but yeah, no, I'm straight, baby. And I'm definitely not ready for the responsibility. Exactly, Johnny. I'm not either, and I have kids. What's up, beautiful? How are you doing? I'm good. I'm definitely not, and I have children. You like you already have kids, though. They don't matter. They don't matter. I was younger too. And I didn't raise them. So, hey, and I'm still we finishing up. We're good. I have my little nieces, and they so cute. Kids are cute, but they man, whatever. It's no. It's right now doing overnight shift. Okay, cool being a single guy. I don't like saying single. Ain't nothing wrong with being single. Ain't nothing wrong with getting to a place where you can actually afford being with somebody else. But being with somebody else, baby. That's where ain't nobody talking crazy. Oh, Tasha, like reading the comments, Country Boy wasn't trying to be disrespectful to you. He honestly was just trying to explain the situation. He was honestly just trying to explain what was going on, just in case you didn't understand what I was trying to say when I was explaining, the conversation that we were having, because you were like, fill me in. And he was just trying to explain it to you. He was not trying to be rude. Oh. Oh, you just don't like the word dog. I think that's what that is, Country Boy. Is that Tyshawn might not care for the word dog. But he definitely was not trying to be rude. People typically just use that, and he might not knew that that was offensive to you, because a lot of people use the term, what's up, dog? This and that, and they use it so genuinely, like you. But I guess some people take offense to it when you use it so casually with them. So hey, but he definitely did not mean that in a disrespectful way. You weren't trying to be rude or trying to say anything out the way to you. So, but everybody has their little words that makes them tick, and apparently that's the a trigger word for Tyshawn. Tyshawn apparently doesn't like the word dog. So, um, but yeah. Anyway, uh, looking at these cars that's backing up. Girl, what is they doing? Oh, they trying to park. I'm all up in these other folks' business. Why is they backing up like that? Like, baby, what you trying to do? Oh, they didn't rent the wrong way. Okay. I can't say it, but yeah. Oh, okay. To each his own. Right. So, hey, I'm not saying sitting here judging you like you're wrong for having your words that you don't like or like people to be refer to you as. Because everybody has certain things that might not like or might be a trigger for them that other people might be like, that's not such a big deal or whatever. But hey, to each his own. Hey, it is what it is. Hopefully we can just all be respectful and just move on and just keep on being able to engage in a peaceful conversation. I'm all about respect. I'm all about, because I don't like to be disrespected. I'm not for anybody else being disrespected, and I don't downplay everybody, what how nobody else feels. So, hey, to each his own. Good, I digressed. Yeah. So I mean, and this is y'all first time meeting. He didn't know. So, but yeah. So today, I'm gonna go in the house. I'm gonna get comfortable. I'm gonna chill. And I'm supposed to be like I have a switch to right. This I'm finna end this live because at this point I'm not finna like have this back and forth and stuff like that. Like at this point, it's clearly a misunderstanding. Hey, didn't mean it like that, bro. Like it's not getting no better because reading the comment is gonna be cause at this point, like I said, it's getting childish right now. This giving childish right now at this point. Because this can't be an adult conversation right now. Not at all. Well, y'all, sorry to end this live so abruptly because it just got real childish. And before it goes any further, I'm finna end this now. All right, nice talking to you, country boy, Johnny, Tashawn, Reptile. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one.